Annyeonghaseyo, Joriselimnida. Wait. Ano daw? Koreano ba yon? Hoy, hindi. Hindi ako Koreana. Ang sinabi kong language is Hangul, which means hello, I am Jorisel. Bakit ka naman mag-Hangul? Eh di hindi ka namin naintindihan. That's why I'm here, for you to be able to understand the Hangul language. Interesado ka naman ba? Oo naman. Para maintindihan ko naman yung mga pinapanood kong K-drama kahit wala ng subtitle. Hoy, pares tayo. Nanonood din ako ng mga K-drama. So, kung gusto mong maintindihan, tara na. Let's start. So, let us first discuss the great history of Hangul alphabet. So, dati kasi ang mga Koreans is ginagamit nila is yung mga Chinese language or Chinese alphabet which is medyo complicated. So, King Sejong the Great, which is the fourth king of the Joseon dynasty, is the one who developed the Hangul language in 1443 to improve literacy. Brief lang ng history, di ba? Kasi mas important yung rules and pattern para maintindihan nyo yung Hangul language. So, let us move forward to the rules and pattern. In Hangul alphabet, one of the most important rule is that you should write from left to right, then from top to bottom. Kasi ang weird naman kung magra-write ka from right to left tapos bottom to top. As you can see here in the presentation, may mga different patterns. Apat sila actually. And that will serve as a guide for us to read and write Hangul language correctly. I assume that we all know what is consonant and what is vowels because napaka-importante niyan sa pag-aaral ng Hangul alphabet. Bakit ganon? May horizontal tsaka may vertical line. Para saan yun? That is a good question, miss. So, gaya ng sabi niya, makikita nyo na merong vertical and merong horizontal. Kasi sa Hangul alphabet, there are rules on where you will put the vowels. Kung sa tabi ba, horizontal ba, or sa ilalim ba, vertical. And as you can see sa second and fourth, fourth pattern, meron silang another consonant sa baba. That is what we called final consonant or what the Korean calls bachim, which is just an option. Para mas maintindihan nyo, let us first pronounce the 10 basic vowel. Please repeat after me. A, ya, o, yo, o, yo, u, yu, i. Then let's move forward to 11 compound vowels. Please repeat after me. E, ye, ye, wa, we, wo, we, hui, uy. So, dito naman sa 14 basic consonants, hindi natin siya pinopronounce as K. Hindi ganon. Pinopronounce natin siya kasi nga dapat yung consonant may kasunod na vowels. So, ang gagamitin nating vowel dito is A. Okay? So, please repeat after me. Ka, na, ta, ra, ma, ba, sa, a, cha, ka, ta, pa, ha. Then dito naman sa double consonants, ipopronounce natin siya kagaya lang ng basic consonants pero may DN. Okay? Please repeat after me. Ka, pa, ta, sa, ja. Ngayon alam niyo na kung paano i-pronounce yung alphabet from Hangul. Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, may nakita kayong mga alphabet na nakatayo, meron din kayong makita ng mga alphabet na nakahiga. Doon na po papasok yung kaninang sinasabi ko na patterns. Kung nakatayo yung alphabet kagaya ng A, vowel A, ibig sabihin, isusulat nyo yun kay pattern number 3. Kasi nakatayo yun. Consonant, vowel, napatayo. Tapos, nakita nyo naman din yung mga nakahigang vowels, gaya ng O. Ibig sabihin, ang pattern na gagamitin nyo is yung horizontal, which is number 1, tsaka number 2. So, natutunan ko po last week about dito sa discussion about sa foreign language, which is Hangul language, is hindi naman po siya pala ganun ka-complicated. Kasi sabi ng iba, pag binasa mo kasi, pag tinignan mo kasi yung Korean language, parang ang hirap-hirap niya. Pero hindi naman pala. Basta alam mo yung basics, alam mo kung paano basahin at isulat yung mga vowels and consonant, and most importantly, alam mo yung patterns tsaka yung mga rules. Hindi naman pala ganun kahirap, madali lang naman din pala. Na-enjoy ko po yung subject na foreign language. And mas nakikilala ko pa yung mga history, tradition, yung mga languages ng ibang mga bansa. Which is para sa atin din naman. So yun lang guys. Thank you so much sa panonood. Thank you and God bless you.